With the release of 1.4 coming very soon in Honkai Star Rail, there are a lot of things that you should be doing before these characters like Topaz and Numby and also Jingliu come out. And one of the most important things that you should be pre-farming are things like character XP, light cone XP, and also trace materials. Now, coincidentally, we have a double drop of all of these materials currently going on right now in Honkai Star Rail, so this is why you're going to want to do these things. So, for example, let's start off with all of the golden Calyx rewards that you can get. So, you can also, obviously, you can get character XP, light cone XP, and also credits as well. And then for the Crimson Calyxes, we have all of the trace materials that you can farm for, like the Path of Nihility characters, Harmony, Erudition, Abundance, Hunt, Destruction, and Preservation as well. So exactly which one of these should you prioritize to farm first? Now, I think the two ones that you're going to want to be farming the most are going to be light cone XP as well as trace materials. Now, let's start off with, I guess, all the ones that you don't want to farm with as well, just just to get things started with, as, character XP, like the Traveler's Guides that we can get, is something that can, I guess, technically be infinitely farmed, on a day-to-day basis. And the way you can do this is just by fighting enemies across the whole world of Honkai Star Rail, as we're about to see here. Once I've beaten all of these enemies, my characters are going to get some XP, and also we're going to be able to, gain some trace rewards as well from all of these enemies as well. So there we go, battle is now over, and then once we've, done this, our characters will have then gained some XP. Albeit it isn't actually, a lot of XP. Obviously, we've only just done one fight, so the XP we're going to get is going to be nothing too crazy. However, in total, at Equilibrium 6, a full clear of the whole map, fighting every enemy just on auto, which you can do very easily as long as you have the team to be able to do it, as well as, the right setup. Then you can get up to 56,000 experience per character and 35,000 credits. So that's why, in terms of, I guess, the golden calyxes, why, Traveler's Guides and character XP as well as credits just aren't necessarily, as important as stuff like light cone XP, because all of this stuff can be obtained on a daily basis. So now onto the Crimson Calyx and the trace materials. So obviously you have all of these materials that you can farm. So I guess exactly which one of these are you going to want to farm first? So obviously in 1.4 we're going to be getting 3 characters, being one of Destruction, one of the Hunt, as well as one of Nihility as well. So with that being the case of getting, characters of those 3 paths, I guess, if you want those characters, the Path of Destruction, trace materials, as well as Hunt and Nihility are going to be very important ones for you to farm. Although I think over the, the past few months in terms of events, we've already been given a lot of Nihility trace materials as well. I think as well as some, Destruction ones we've had quite a few of, with the release of Dan Hung and also Blade as well. So yeah, I think, we've got a decent amount of those, but you're going to need a lot of these. So I think trace materials are also going to be a big priority for you to farm before 1.4 comes out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and do 6 runs of the Hunt trace materials Calyx, as, when Topaz and Numby comes out, I'm going to want those characters. And, when considering they're of the path of the Hunt, being able to pre-farm for all their traces and stuff is going to be a massive help for when they come out, so I can get them to be as strong as they possibly can before they release. So this will be the team we take, and yeah, it shouldn't take too long, I don't think. It should be relatively easy. Okay, so there you have it. So I've just completed, I believe, 6 runs on auto on the Hunt Calyx dungeon, and these were the rewards I was able to get. Now, to be honest, I think I've actually been somewhat unlucky to only be able to get one of these from one of the Arrow Star Chasers from 6 runs, and considering we have double drops as well, it's a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. And that took me roughly around 3.5 minutes to do. So, just to be able to do that was really quick. So, and considering I was only using, my team that I just used for when roaming around, just the rest of the world. Now, the reason why these materials are so important is that when leveling up your traces for your characters, you are getting guaranteed value, guaranteed damage increases, defensive increases, and HP increases, stat effectiveness increases, etc. And the reason why, again, why these things are so important, because when you have something that is guaranteed to, help you and increase your damage output and stuff like that, especially with your DPS characters, instead of, being able to going out and farming, relics and stuff that most of the time you're not going to use many of them, because, a lot of the time you're not going to get the relics that you want. So instead, if you came to farm, trace materials, you'd be able to level up your character's traces, and then you'd be able to get some guaranteed, damage increases, etc. And not to mention, you need a lot of them as well. You need a lot of them. For example, all of these 4-star trace materials, you're going to need, I believe it's over 100 of them for all of, especially 5-star characters as well. And also, and for the 3-star ones, it's also close to 100 of those. And then, the 2-star ones, it's relatively, cheap. And then not only that, you also have to, increase, you have to ascend your characters, you have to farm the Stagnant Shadow, etc. But I think, for when characters, because I think characters like Topaz, whose Stagnant Shadow isn't out yet, I think, yeah, farming trace materials for her, or just as, you know, any other characters that are going to come out, I think is going to be really, really important. Okay, so there you have it. That is why you should be grinding the new double drop event for cat elixirs, for golden and crimson cat elixirs. And yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like and subscribe and leave a comment down below, and I will see you in the next video. Peace!